Did you know that fatty liver disease affects 1 in 4 people worldwide? This disease is characterized by high fat accumulation in the liver, can lead to serious consequences if left unmanaged. But there is good news that this disease can be very well prevented or managed by healthy diet and physical activity. Let's explore evidence-based strategies to manage this problem. In case this is your first time here, my name is Prashanth. I'm a qualified food engineer and a nutritionist, and I welcome you to Research Your Food Knowledge platform. So let's start the presentation. So a healthy diet is key to liver health, that's obvious. And let's look at what are the foods that are actually beneficial to prevent or better manage fatty liver disease. So first of all, the fruits and vegetables reduce liver inflammation and oxidative stress. Definitely, because fruits and vegetables are generally low in calories and high in nutrients, right? So most of these fruits and vegetables, especially in the outer layers, they contain antioxidants. So these antioxidants can fight oxidative stress. And one of the major reasons for fatty liver disease is obesity and being overweight. And fruits and vegetables, since they are very low in calories, you're right, so they have very high amount of water in them actually, so they can prevent this overweight and obese problem also. And the next one is definitely lean proteins. Lean proteins are proteins without not much fat. Okay, so yes, some fish have high amount of fat, but even that fat is highly beneficial fat. It's most of the times it's omega-3 fat basically that can help prevent or better manage this problem. So poultry, of course, poultry, chicken or eggs, and especially if you are taking chicken, try to take without the skin portion actually. And legumes, for vegetarians, legumes and tofu is very helpful in liver repair and also in reduction of fat. And the next one is definitely, as I already mentioned, healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids, can reduce the inflammation and also support liver health. So coming to the grains, most of the times we consume processed, what I should say, refined grains, typically white rice and even refined wheat flour. These are not beneficial because they don't contain much dietary fiber. So if you take whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, oats, these actually contain a very good amount of dietary fiber that can actually slow down the absorption of food and release of that energy into the bloodstream. So this can also help liver function. And next thing is definitely cut down on added sugar. So excess sugar is one of the major reasons that is leading to a lot of problems, even brain related problems, heart related problems, overall weight gain, and excess sugar consumption is very detrimental to your liver health. So especially in the young people, children, the excess consumption is at a serious level in many developed countries. So try your level best to reduce sugar consumption, and you must avoid sugary drinks, especially the soft drinks and even many packaged fruit juices. If you see the nutritional information of packaged fruit juices, most of it is just sugar actually. If you make fruit juice at home from fresh fruits, generally they contain a lot of these antioxidants and also dietary fiber, right? So whereas in packaged fruit juices, the fiber portion is removed, so it's mostly sugars. Many times even these packaged drinks have added sugar also, right? So try to avoid them as much as possible. And I see many young people, especially children, adolescents who play a lot of video games, they drink a lot of these energy drinks. So try to avoid them as much as possible. Technically, see, you don't need these drinks in any way. They are not necessary for us. If you are actually feeling thirsty, try to drink more water or take fruits. Fruits are full of water and you get the nutrients also, like vitamins, minerals and antioxidants that I already mentioned. So and also, especially whenever you are trying to buy something, especially any kind of beverages or even food products, try to look at the labels. Just it takes very few seconds of your time, not much. You can understand how much sugar is added, and if you look at the ingredients list, you will understand in so many ways the sugar is hidden, like fructose, high fructose corn syrup, and there are so many such names, right? So you can understand when you read the ingredients list and also nutritional information, so what is the exact chemical composition of that food product, so that you can make a better decision, right? next time at least, and try to replace sweets with natural fruits. I understand some people have sweet tooth, right? People who like to eat sweet foods, so try to take fruits. Fruits are there are so many varieties of fruits, and if you still want more sweetest things, try to choose dried fruits, apricots, figs, raisins, dates. There are so many, almost all the fruits have their dried forms, right? So try to take them because they contain lot of minerals actually. They are concentrated forms of fresh fruits, right? Dried fruits typically. So they contain very good amounts of minerals and vitamins and even antioxidants. But of course, don't overconsume them, right? But these are definitely better than chocolates, ice creams, and sweet things. The hard-boiled sugar confectionery. The different kinds of chocolates. It's always better to consume dried fruits rather than these processed packaged foods, right? So the next thing is try your level best to limit processed foods. What are processed foods? Typically, processed foods contain lot of unhealthy fats, sodium that comes from salt and other food additives, and also sugars, right? So let's see what are these foods. So packaged snacks, chips, cookies, biscuits, even many breads also contain lot of these unhealthy ingredients. And definitely red meat like sausages and bacon, these are also not really healthy, and fast food and processed meals, right? So try your level best to learn cooking. I see many young people don't know how to cook, or they're not really interested in cooking. So if you don't cook, or at least occasionally, you can't maintain that health, because majority of the times the cooked food that you get from outside, even packaged food and restaurant food, fast food, it is not really healthy. So try to learn cooking. Cooking is a really beautiful thing. If you actually learn it, you can really enjoy that process, and you can also keep yourself healthy. And one of the things is, I mentioned about unhealthy fats, sugars, and sodium, right? So typically what happens is, if you take potato chips for example, so potato chips, fried potato chips especially, they have high amount of fat and sodium, but generally they don't have much sugar, okay? So whereas if you take soft drinks, soft drinks have very high amount of sugar. Maybe sometimes they may contain salt also, but they don't contain fat, okay? Whereas baked goods, majority of like cakes, breads, and especially the puffs, that kind of things, pastries, all these baked goods, they contain these three ingredients: unhealthy fats, sodium, and extreme level of sugars, very high amount of sugars. Three of them are generally present in many of the baked goods. So try your level best to avoid, if possible, at least try to reduce the consumption of baked goods. Majority of them don't contain any fiber also, okay? So it's better you try to avoid them or slowly reduce them and move towards healthier options, because we actually have many healthier options. Fruits, vegetables, even majority of the nuts, yes, they contain high amount of fat, but that fat is very beneficial fat, okay? And you can also choose dried forms of fruits, as I already mentioned. So try to avoid processed foods, because they are very unhealthy for your liver health also. So and so far I have spoken about the foods that are unhealthy for liver, right? And that basically cause this NAFLD, which is called as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That's what I have been speaking about. So excess alcohol consumption can also lead to fatty liver. But mostly I am covering non-alcoholic fatty liver disease in this video. So far I spoke about unhealthy foods that should be avoided for better liver health. So now I am going to speak about some liver friendly foods, okay? So let's see what they are. Definitely some foods like green tea, for example. Green tea, as you know, I think contains a lot of antioxidants like catechins. So these are very beneficial in improving basically liver enzymes, okay? Liver produces a lot of enzymes. So green tea can improve the liver enzymes and also reduce fat. And anyhow, green tea is very beneficial for your skin health. Basically it reduces the oxidative stress, right? So definitely try your level best to consume, and it's very simple to consume. You can just heat water, boil water, and just add some a sachet of green tea, or you can make green tea, and nothing very difficult implementing this in real life. And the next one is garlic. Garlic is very beneficial because it can detox your liver, and also it makes your metabolism better. right? The next thing is leafy greens like spinach and kale. These are very beneficial. They contain a lot of nutrients and antioxidants. They can also detoxify your liver. And one more thing, spinach contains lot of iron. That is very, very important, because across the world, especially in case of women, there is huge percentage of women who is deficient in iron, and that is leading to iron deficiency anemia also. And we made recently a video on this topic. I'm going to put that in the cards, right? So the next one is avocados. So avocado is a basically very unique fruit. Okay, so typically fruits don't contain much fat, very, very little fat. Mostly fruits contain a lot of water and carbohydrates, but this is a fruit that contains very good amount of fat. But that fat is very, very healthy fat. Okay, so try your level best to consume this avocados, because they can protect liver cells, and they also provide a lot of antioxidants, right? So, and again, it's a ready to eat food almost. You just need to cut it and eat it. So these are all very, very simple to implement in your real life, right? And definitely some studies say that coffee, of course, without not much, should not add too much of sugar. So coffee can reduce liver fat and also improves enzyme levels of liver. So these are basically liver healthy, liver friendly foods, we can say. So the most important thing now is staying active. If you see people who are suffering from fatty liver disease, the majority of them are either overweight or obese. Okay, even significant number of people, they have diabetes also. And again, diabetes is related to how overweight or obese a person is. So staying active along with healthy food is actually, this is the only solution, because if you see, for fatty liver disease, the medications are not really proven. There are no successful medications that are present to prevent or better manage this non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, unfortunately. So you have to manage your diet and physical activity, and with these are the only options that you have. So definitely staying active is very important. See, the thing is, if you see, the secret to health is very, very simple actually. You need to eat high nutrient, low calorie food, basically healthy food with good amount of protein and dietary fiber, and being physically active. These are the only two things if you do it, and of course coupled with stress management, definitely. So these are the only two things that can make your overall health better and also liver health better. So what are the different types of exercises we have? We have generally three types of exercises: aerobic exercise, strength training, and also stretching exercises. So if you see aerobic exercises, basically brisk walking, running, jogging, swimming, there are so many options. Even cycling, there are so many different kinds of cycling that you can do: indoor cycling, outdoor cycling. And even in indoor cycling, there are different kinds of cycling equipment that you can find. So it's one of the best forms of exercise, especially for the elderly, right? Because if you see cycling and swimming, these are not very stressful on your joints. So especially for the elderly people who are getting older, I always suggest cycling and swimming, right? So these are aerobic exercises. This can definitely make your liver healthy actually. And strength training, so strength training is anything that involves weights, lifting weights. Basically you are putting stress on the muscles. So recently we made a video on how to fight sarcopenia, right? Sarcopenia is age-related muscle loss in case of elderly people. So I'm going to put that video card here. And this strength training is one of the most important things that can actually help fight muscle loss, especially in the elderly. And again, strength training helps liver health also, fighting fatty liver. So just see how simple things are. If you implement just these few things, basically you can prevent almost 50 to 60 diseases actually. And the next thing is, what is the goal? Definitely people ask this, so how much should they exercise? Typically in a week, right? In a week you should be exercising for about 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours in a week. Okay, that is if you are doing moderate level of activity, right? Moderate is like not doing very hard exercises. If you are doing brisk walking or simple jogging, basic cycling is also sufficient, right? It falls in the moderate level. So 150 minutes is 2.5 hours out of 168 hours you have in a week, because 24 hours per day multiplied by 7 days. So you have 168 hours in a week, and just doing 2.5 hours, which is less than 1.5% of your entire time. So you have 98.5% of time to do all your activities. You can sleep, you can exercise, you can work, you can meet your friends, you can watch movies and everything. Do it in 98.5% of your time. Just spend 1.5%, which is very very low. So just spend this amount of time on exercise and it can prevent or better manage close to 50 or more than 50 diseases, including fatty liver disease, right? So that is the goal. And if it is moderate level, it's 2.5 hours of exercise per week. If you are very fit, and if you can exercise harder, vigorous form, it's just 75 minutes, basically 1 hour 15 minutes, half the time. So if you still can't find this low level of time to exercise, I think it's just that you are not interested, or you don't think that this is very important, or at least your time management is bad. So anyhow, you need to improve that. So without being physically active, it can be quite difficult to manage this fatty liver disease. So you have to club both healthy diet with physical activity to either prevent or better manage this, or even reverse fatty liver problem. So the next thing is maintaining healthy weight. Definitely is very very important, because most of the times fatty liver disease and many even diabetes, hypertension, even many cancers, these are all linked to people being overweight and obese. Okay, so if you can reduce your weight even by 5%, if you are overweight, if you are already overweight or obese, if you can even reduce 5% of your weight, that can have significant impact on your liver health, right? So try your level best to. So, and one more thing is that many times what people do is they just lose weight, very fast, and after that they stop bothering about it. It doesn't work like that. You need to maintain that lost weight for a long period of time and slowly reduce that further, right? If you can't maintain that lost weight, it's of no use, right? And definitely, as I said, try to reduce 1 to 2 pounds of weight on a weekly basis by incorporating healthy diet as well as exercise. It is possible, definitely possible, right? So the next thing is I'm also going to talk about some additional tips on how to reduce this fatty liver problem. So definitely staying hydrated is very very important, because what happens is many times when people go outside, movies or wherever, outside. So what happens is people don't take water with them, so they generally get thirsty. So when they get thirsty, since they don't have water to drink, they many times choose some soft drinks, or even people consume some food thinking that they are actually hungry. Technically, you are not hungry, you might be thirsty, right? So, and there are also many studies that say that if you just lose 2% of your water, right, from your body, it affects your brain performance, your thinking ability also. So try your level best to take a bottle of water with you all the time, whenever you go outside, and even if you're working at your office, keep a water bottle on your table, so that you just keep looking at all the time and just drink more often. Throughout my life, even from my childhood, when I used to go to school, I always used to take a bottle of water with me, and that really helped me maybe cut down calories also. So that is very important. And try your level best to avoid alcohol. There is nothing good about alcohol. People say that it has resveratrol, wine and all. It is if you consume 30 to 60 ml of alcohol, it's good for health, but I don't suggest it. It's not good. Try your level best to avoid, because how many people stop at the 30 to 60 ml per day? Many people go much beyond that, and alcohol is addictive, right? So if you need antioxidants, there are so many other foods. I have been speaking about foods so far, right? So try your level best to avoid alcohol, because alcohol, if you consume, that has to be processed by your liver. So basically, liver is the one that detoxifies your blood. So if you consume alcohol, ultimately that has to be detoxified by the liver, so which increases the stress on the liver. So if possible, try to reduce your alcohol consumption. If you can do it, avoid it totally. That's much better, right? The next thing is stress management. Definitely stress can also put mental stress especially, that can increase the level of stress on your liver also, and of course overall body, and even heart, brain, everything is affected because of mental stress. So just incorporate about 10 minutes of deep breathing exercise, what people call as meditation, and even yoga and tai chi. These things can also help. Meditation and deep breathing is actually proven to reduce mental stress. Of course, you have to do it for a bit of time, like 1 to 2 months you have to do it to find the results, right? Just 10 minutes a day is mostly sufficient, right? So to conclude, fatty liver disease can definitely be reversed, and in fact it can be very well prevented also. So the only option, as I said, is coupling exercise along with consuming healthy food. And as I said, it is very easy just to exercise for 1.5% of your time to make your liver healthy, and also it makes your overall health much better. So try your level best to avoid processed foods, high sugar foods, and slowly shift towards whole foods that are actually healthy, that I already mentioned. So if you have any questions regarding this, please let us know. We'll try our level best to answer those questions. And we Research Your Food is a food science and nutrition platform where we are covering the entire lifespan of human beings and pets. We create content to make your health better. So watch more videos from our channel, and thanks a lot for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video.